So as I read this, I want you to think about the people in this room. Am I loving my brother and sister this way? Am I having real love and affection in Christ Jesus like this? And this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, 1 through 7. If I speak in tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. Church can be like a place of rude people, by the way. Let's not be rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. So the simplicity of being connected as a faith family, of having real love for one another, is following through. Finishing what you say you're going to finish. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. I remember a good friend of mine, just to speak on the simplicity of following through. We were roommates for a time. We were definitely best friends, which can be a rare thing, I guess. But after some time, people get married, people move away. Me and Brittany, we were kind of that couple the first 3 years that kind of isolated themselves and made it super awkward because we were best friends or something, and so we didn't hang out with it. Anyways, we were those people, and it caused a lot of damage. It caused a lot of damage with friends and people, just because, we were married now and we weren't single, and so we played that whole weird. So immature. Whatever. It happened. So, anyway, he had called me back, this good friend of mine, and we were chatting on the phone, and this was sometime last year. And he was like, man, it's so good to get a hold of you. He said, me too. I was at work, and so I'll call you later. Okay? Totally forgot to call him back. Wounded him deeply. I didn't set our friendship. I guess I assumed, I didn't expect him to view our friendship in that light, and I should have. I didn't call him back. He was going through some deep marital issues. He needed to talk to somebody. Things were going on, and I didn't call him back. I didn't follow through. My yes wasn't yes. And it's not a good thing. So I can tell you the simplicity of following through in that love text. I say simplicity because the task is simple, but sometimes following through is hard. I get it. But I can tell you that actually taking the action to make it happen will really matter to somebody. I was talking to a friend this week about, my sermon and everything, and he had a really good quote. I was trying to find who wrote this quote, just so I don't plagiarize or whatever. I couldn't find it. Maybe he made it up. It's really good. And it's this: let us not treat something holy as something that is common. And he was he just got done with the divorce. He walked through this painful process, and he told me, Stephen, the one thing I learned walking away from this is I treated common as what I should have treated as holy. And I can tell you in this room, our unity is holy. Our love for one another is not common. It's different. It's different than what the world's superficiality says it's supposed to be. The love that we have for one another should be real. And if you can look at your brother and sister in this room and not say in your mind, I want the best for that person. I want them to win. I want them to be successful in the best way possible. I want to help them be successful. I want them to draw closer to Christ. Then there needs to be some heart issues. There needs to be some fixing there. There needs to be some unity there. We need to want the people in this room love in action and wanting the best for the other person, not wanting ill or harm or defeat for them. And if that's grayed out for you, and it's just reality, we're people, and we sin against one another, and we do these things against one another, and we wound each other, and we say things we wish we wouldn't, or if we expect things and hear things that we process them through our minds differently, and wacky drama can get. Proverbs tells us to pass over offenses, right? And then the New Testament tells us to fight for unity. So fight for it. Don't treat common what is holy.